Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I would like to thank first His Excellency Dr. Rashidin and the distinguished guests for being here after lunch. I know it should be very hard. So if you can start just with, please, I just want to make sure that everyone is actually awake and alert and can kind of grab what we're going to say. I know it's very difficult, I'm also sleepy, but we'll manage through it, inshallah. Okay, so to start, actually, we thought of being here today to share our story, to share a beginning of a journey where we believe we will be driving sustainable development within Dubai and inshallah also globally. So, So we've been hearing a lot about sustainable development the last couple of days and maybe today since morning. So basically sustainable development, as you are all aware, is an economic development that is actually conducted without depletion of natural resources. Some people have spoken about lives, poverty, water, a crisis. I will not speak about something that's I would say, critical, but it is as important to make sure that we avoid all of the other challenges. So what I'll be speaking about is sort of our perspective as South Energy and how we tackled an issue and a challenge we had of creating a sustainable city. So why do we really need sustainable cities? I mean, we've been hearing a lot about sustainable and smart cities, but have we asked ourselves, why is it an important goal? Okay, let me tell you why it's an important goal. As per the UN website, and as per the Sustainable Cities and Communities goals, there are a couple of reasons of why cities should be built sustainably. We have 4.2 billion of people living in cities in 2018 who are expected to be even growing to a much larger number. 3% of the land, of the overall land of the earth, is made of cities, but those cities are responsible of 60 to 80% of the electricity consumption and the carbon emissions. 828 million, that's not a small number, are expected to be living in slums. And that's why we need to make area and spaces for all of these people. And most importantly, we have 90% of these cities will be developed within, although I don't believe UAE is a developing country, but then we do have lots of areas of growth and we can learn a lot from each other. The most important thing about sustainable cities and sustainable development is that we cannot achieve sustainable development unless and until we change the way of how we create our urban spaces. And that's why we're here today to share our story of how we changed, how we had the paradigm shift to actually be able to build a sustainable city. So our challenge, as I mentioned, is building Dubai South as a smart, sustainable city. How many of you know Dubai South? Okay, not bad. Then I'll just skip the introduction part. Dubai South is a city. It's a master development that's being built around the Al Maktoum airport. And once completed, it's covering an area of 145 square kilometers. And once it's completed, it will be a home for 520,000 residents. It will create 450,000 jobs. And most importantly, it will be the largest contributor to Dubai's GDP. So we do have a challenge. And on top of that, Dubai South has a vision. And the vision is to create a society, an environment where people live and work within a sustainable, healthy, and happy environment. As part of our vision of Dubai South, we have elements that are well aligned with the UAE or the Dubai 2021 vision. Those elements, as you can see, are built on the 3 pillars of sustainability, of social development, of economic growth, as well as environmental protection. So this is a master plan of Dubai South, and it's a big city, have 8 different districts, and so which also impose a much more challenge on us. What we are aiming for is to have Dubai South as a pioneer, as a sustainable development goals pioneer, and we have just started our working groups towards that vision.